What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats, so let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We're going to be starting off with these first doubly here. We could put this in the background. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but this is live. Anyways, we'll be starting off with a doubly. The first one's titled, Iran ceasefire at risk of falling apart. Apparently, JD Vance is going to Pakistan to have peace talks. And the second part of the doubly there, Trump sets record straight on opening up Strait of Hormuz. It's international water, he says. Doubly, President Trump talking about JD Vance and all of that. Then we got a video titled, Trump team unveils new Triumphal arch plans for national capital. President Trump talking about that new arch. And then the second part of the doubly there, White House unveils controversial DC arch proposal. Some actual details about it instead of just President Trump's opinions. Then we got an interesting follow-up. It's titled, Diddy asks for immediate release in appeal hearing. It sounds like they're considering it because they didn't come to a determination. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Colty, and it's titled, Catch Me If You Can. Then getting back into the news, we have a video titled, Kamala Harris saying she's thinking about running in 2028 presidential race. I think that's actually interesting because she lost against Trump, but Trump's not running this next race, so it makes me kind of concerned. Then we have a video titled, Suspect Arrested After Throwing Molotov Cocktail at OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's San Francisco home. People all riled up about the AI. I don't know, stupid. Then we have an interesting video that I'm going to have to censor partially throughout the video. It's titled, California Deputy Killed, Armored Vehicle Runs Over Suspect After Gun Battle. They show a lot of shooting in this video, and I can't show it because of YouTube, so I'll have to flip the screen, but you'll be able to hear everything. Then for the last little bit of the news, border crosser in U.S. illegally accused of killing Florida store clerk. This piece of shit shouldn't even be here, and, well, now he murdered an American. Then we're going to be getting into fun stuff. We got an unboxing today because King of Biltong sent me something in the mail. We're going to be opening that. Then we're going to be trying today's Brain Blaster sour candy that was provided by Wrench and Green Eyes. Then we have our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner, and it's titled, If Men Tested Women. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Colty, and it's titled, I'm going to name him Carlos. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. And what is up, everyone, over on JeffMacLive.com. What's up, Russell? What's up, Ghostly? What's up, Green Eyes? What's up, Zero? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Southern Eagleman? What's up, Wrench? And what's up, Tom Tom? Happy freedom, you hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone, over on Rumble Kicks? You were first today. Happy freedom to you, Kicks, and I appreciate you racing in the chat. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom to you. Wrench, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom. Make sure we get everybody here. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom to you. What's up, MU? Happy freedom. What's up, Zero? Appreciate you being omnipresent. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom. Green Eyes, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Magic Moon? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Shane? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, Libby Racer? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Brez? Happy freedom. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Too Old to Care? Happy freedom to you. You guys hit that like button. See if you can get us back on the front page of Rumble. And what is up, everyone, over on the Goof Tube? Snooks, you were first today. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Parabellum? Happy freedom. What's up, H&O? Happy freedom to you. Mrs. Satan, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. And what is up, everyone, over on Kick? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. And what is up, everyone, over on Twitch? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, everyone, on X? And what is up, everyone, over on Blaze? Happy freedom. Now, we can go ahead and listen to this guy talk for a couple seconds because I know you guys care about this space stuff. So let's see what this Yahoo's saying, and then we'll go ahead and get into the news.
A perfect mission right now. So yes, it's a huge moment for everybody, right? I mean, we are back in the business of sending astronauts to the moon, bringing them back safely, and to set up for a series more. I mean, this is not a once in a lifetime, which you hear sometimes around here is like, this was a once in a lifetime. No, it's not. This is just the beginning. We are going to get back into doing this with frequency, sending missions to the moon until we land on it in 2028 and start building our base.
Yeah, are we going to build on the momentum for Artemis 3? I mean, it's just around the corner.
Absolutely. So I mean, that's part of me too. Like I can't wait to get the crew off of integrity right now, but also getting integrity back on this ship so we can start taking a look at it, because all that data is so precious to us right now. I mean, we are going to definitely want to take a good look at the thermal protection system. We're going to want to download all the data they couldn't transmit back to us and use that to inform Artemis 3. But we're already making progress, right? You had SRB segments already showing up at KSC. Core stage for Artemis 3 is rolling out on April 20th. We're getting Mobile Launcher 1 back in vehicle assembly building. So yes, there is a lot to celebrate right now on a mission well accomplished for Artemis 2, and at the same time, we got to start getting ready for 3.
Amazing. And last question, for people who joined us for all 10 days to see what we can accomplish together with our international partners, what do you think about the fact that we're going to keep doing this more and more and more?
It's incredibly exciting. I mean, yes, it's the contributions, like the best and brightest across the NASA workforce from across the country, our industry partners, our international partners. We had a Canadian Space Agency astronaut on board in Jeremy. We had the European service module. And you think in the days leading up to this launch, I mean, 48 hours prior to launching Artemis 2, I was meeting with the Italian Space Agency. We signed a memorandum of understanding to build a habitation module on the moon. I mean, you have countries, all of our allies and partners coming together saying, we are committed to this effort. We are returning to the moon. We're doing it to stay. We are building that enduring presence. We are going to master the skills on the surface of the moon so someday we can undertake missions to Mars. It's just an incredibly exciting time, and we're not going at it alone. We're bringing everybody along with us.
Absolutely. And speaking of everyone, one more time, we're going to ask the crew here, you guys ready to land on the moon? Awesome. I love that. Okay, well, thank you so much, Administrator. Appreciate you being here. We're, of course, going to stay on to watch the crew get extracted from Orion, so stay tuned, and we'll see you back here shortly.
Okay, so I'll just pull this over to the side, I guess. We'll let this run in the background. Let's go ahead and get into some news. We're going to be starting off with a doubly. Like I said, Iran ceasefire at risk of falling apart. JD Vance is going to Pakistan to have peace talks with Iran. And in the second video, like I said, President Trump's going to be speaking about it. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube. And let's get into this.
But we begin tonight with that 2-week ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran at risk of falling apart. The Iranian delegation already landing in Pakistan, where critical negotiations with the U.S. will soon take place. D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy leading us off tonight.
Tonight, Vice President JD Vance preparing for high-level talks with Iran amid a fragile ceasefire. But before boarding Air Force 2 for Pakistan, said,
"We're looking forward to the negotiation. I think it's going to be positive. We'll, of course, see."
Islamabad is tightening security, clearing streets, and declaring a 2-day public holiday ahead of the summit between Washington and Tehran, with an American delegation led by the VP, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner sit down with Iran's foreign minister and parliament speaker, marking the first face-to-face negotiations since the war began.
If the Iranians are willing to negotiate in good faith, we're certainly willing to extend the open hand. If they're going to try to play us, then they're going to find that the negotiating team is not that receptive.
Iran claims the U.S. violated the ceasefire agreement by allowing Israel to continue strikes against Hezbollah in Lebanon. In response, the regime reportedly now refuses to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. But the White House says Beirut was not a part of the deal.
Israel has a right to defend itself. What is interesting is that the Lebanese government is starting to become more and more friendly to our side and is asking Hezbollah to disarm. That's a heck of a development.
On social media, President Trump is pushing back, writing the Iranians don't seem to realize they have no cards, other than a short-term extortion of the world by using international waterways, adding the only reason they are alive today is to negotiate.
No nuclear weapon, number one. I think it's already been regime change, but we never had that as a criteria. No nuclear weapon.
Tonight, Pakistan's Prime Minister calls this a make-or-break moment. They help broker these peace negotiations and will be at tomorrow's talks. In the meantime, Vice President Vance says the U.S. is in a good spot this evening. Louis?
Okay, so like I said, it is a doubly. The second video here is President Trump talking about all of those details. Let me get this pulled up. Come on, do thing. All right, hooligans, let's get into this.
What does this tell JD
Well, I wish him luck. He's got a big thing. We'll find out what's going on. They're militarily defeated, and now we're going to open up the Gulf with or without him. But that'll be open. We're going to be, or the Strait as they call it, and I think it's going to go pretty quickly. And if it doesn't, we'll be able to finish it off one way or the other. It's going well. The Navy's gone, the Air Force is gone, all anti-aircraft is gone, the leaders are gone, the whole place is gone. So we'll see how it turns out. So it's JD, it's Steve, and Jared. You have a good team, and they meet tomorrow. We'll see how it all works out.
You're not going to let them toll the Strait, are you? I mean, it's international.
No, we're not going to let that. It's international water. If they're doing that, nobody knows if they're doing that, but if they're doing that, we're not going to let that happen.
What would a good deal look like for you?
No nuclear weapon, number one. You know, I think it's already been regime change, but we never had that as a criteria. No nuclear weapon. That's 99% of it.
Strait of Hormuz as well?
Yeah, but that'll open up automatically. The answer is yes, but the Strait will open up. If we just left, the Strait's going to, otherwise they make no money. So the Strait's going to open. But what we have is no nuclear weapon, but we'll open the Strait anyway. Don't forget, we don't use the Strait. Other countries use the Strait. So we do have other countries coming up, and they'll help out, but we don't use it. It won't be easy. It won't be, I would say this, we will have that open fairly soon.
What's your backup plan? What's your backup plan if there's no field opens?
You don't need a backup plan. We have, the military is defeated, their military is gone. They have, we've degraded just about everything. They have very few missiles. They have very little manufacturing capability. We've hit them hard. Our military is amazing, the job they've done.
Sorry, sir, is this a one and done talk, or are you open to more talks after this, depending on what
I don't know. I can't tell you. I have to see what happens tomorrow. They've been talking for 47 years with other presidents, and we're not doing much talking. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. So once again in the first video, JD Vance heading to Pakistan for peace talks with Iran. President Trump saying that they have no cards, that they're only alive for the purpose of negotiating. And in the second video, President Trump talking about JD Vance going to Pakistan for the peace talks. He also mentions that the Strait is going to open up one way or the other. They can either make a deal with us or we can erase them, but either way, that Strait's going to be opening up. Next up, we got another doubly. Trump team unveils new triumphal arch plans for the nation's capital. It's President Trump talking about the situation, showing a graphic of what it may look like. In the second video, White House unveils controversial D.C. arch proposal. That's details about the arch. Also talking about a lawsuit that's been formed in order to try and stop the arch from being built, because that's what they do anytime President Trump wants to do something. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about JD Vance going over there for peace talks and everything President Trump just said about it. Ranch just finish them off. They had 47 years to make a deal. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. I don't know. I think that President Trump's worried about the blowback if he does these next strikes, because he's at the point where it seems that we don't have anything else to hit other than big targets that's going to be controversial. They keep saying that if we take out their electrical grid or anything like that, that we're committing war crimes if we do that. And then that post that he made saying that we're going to wipe out a civilization, people took that as straight up genocide, and obviously that's frowned upon. So I think he's at the point where he can't really make a move because we've already hit him everywhere we're able to without really crossing some lines here. So we'll see how it goes, but they need to just make a deal. Either way, I'm fine with it. I don't care one way or the other. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care. Snooks, I don't want the arch if it's costing taxpayers. Yeah, I don't really know why they're building it. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Wrench. What's up, Larry? Happy freedom to you. Zero, like he's going to tell us the backup plan. Yeah. He might as well just show his whole hand. Just show all of his cards. Russell, if they're playing games, take out the target. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. What's up, King of Biltong? Happy freedom to you. I got that picked up today. We're going to be doing an unboxing later. I appreciate you, King of Biltong. What's up, Fresca Bean? Happy freedom to you. Don't work too hard. What's up, Roy? Happy freedom. Kicks. Iran's just buying more time to get more shoulder weapons and attempt to get sympathy. It could be. Roy, how can a human handle that speed? I don't know. I don't know how any of it works. I try not to question it. We can't really figure out what's happening here on Earth, so I try not to think too much about what's going on in space and all of that. Rappy, president does have nice ties. Yeah, he's styling. Out there looking slick. Magic Moon, you want a helicopter? I don't like being in the sky. God didn't give me wings. Totally care. Pancakes for dinner. Sounds good. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. The Racer, you had pizza. What kind of pizza did you have? Kicks, chicken, mashed potatoes, and hot fries? Dang, you guys are eating good. What's up, Lewis? Happy freedom to you. Tar Kitty, happy freedom to you, Tar Kitty. Lewis, not sure if I believe. Yeah. Hooligans are kind of divided. Some hooligans really think space is neat and a cool, real thing, and other hooligans think that we've never been to space and it's all made up. I try not to add my opinion in that because it makes people mad. Apparently, I can't talk about Melania Trump either. That's okay, though. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom. What's up, guess who? Happy freedom to you. Russell, no monument in D.C. is paid by taxpayers. It's all private donors. I figured it would be private donors, knowing how Trump does things. He likes to do what he wants, and he doesn't... I mean, things become controversial with President Trump no matter how it goes. And so it seems like whenever he wants to do something that's really big and bright and shiny and it has his name on it, he gets private donors for it because the very first thing the Democrats point out is, oh, it's probably paid for with tax dollars, which means it needs to be minimal. You know, if it's gigantic gold statues and shit, you know, then they're gonna be like, oh, this is how we're spending all the taxpayer money, as if it's not going overseas and being spent on nasty sex parties by politicians and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways, moving forward here in the news, like I said, we got another doubly coming up. This is about the Triumphal Arch that's going to be built in D.C. Well, it will be if they get out of Trump's way, but we'll see how that goes. Either way, this first one's titled, Trump Team Unveils New Triumphal Arch Plans for Nation's Capital. Hit that like button. Let's get into this.
And we show another building. It's an arc. It's the arc. So that circle, that's Arlington Memorial Bridge, as you know, it's sort of the most important one, a very important structure. And at the end of it, you have a circle that was built 150 years ago. Nobody knows really when. And in fact, they put a couple of columns on each side. So you have two columns on one side, two columns on the other. But yet, in the middle, just a circle. And everyone that passes it said, something was supposed to be built there. That's true. But a thing called the Civil War interfered. That's a good reason. I would say that would be a good reason, right? The great Ike Perlmutter. The Civil War, if you said you're having a war, I think they have a good reason not to build. Again, you know, they were building the Washington Monument, then they stopped, and you could see where they stopped because the stone is a little different color when you get up to the middle. But anyway, they stopped here. And then they were, in 1902, they were going to put a statue of Robert E. Lee up. Would have been okay with me. A lot of people wouldn't have liked it. Would have been okay with me. Would have been okay with a lot of the people in this room, but they didn't do that. And so for years and years it sat, and every time somebody rides over that beautiful bridge going right to the Lincoln Memorial, it's so beautiful, right? It's, they literally say, something's supposed to be here. And so we have versions of it, sizes of it, and it's going to be really beautiful. I think it's going to be fantastic. There's a rendering of what it will look like. You have three sizes. That would be the largest one. This is just a model of what it would look like in either of the three, any of the three sizes, which is right here. I don't know if you can see it. sort of, that's Lady Liberty. Lady, did you ever hear of Lady Liberty? On top. But, so the sizes would be very different. And here's Lincoln.
All right. Getting in the second video here, more about the Triumphal Arch. This one's going to be more details about it. The first one, obviously, President Trump telling us what he thinks about it. This is some more details about the arch itself, where it's going to be located, things like that. And then there's a lawsuit already filed against it. We're going to get a couple details about that. Hit that like button and let's get into this.
Hey everyone, on Friday, the White House revealed renderings of a proposed 250-foot gold-ascented arch for Washington, D.C. The 250-foot arch would be placed on a traffic circle between the entrance to Arlington National Cemetery and the Lincoln Memorial. A golden statue of a winged Lady Liberty holding a shield and torch tops that structure. Two golden eagles sit on either side of Lady Liberty. The words "One Nation Under God" are below the eagles. The design resembles the Arc de Triomphe monument in Paris. The Commission on Fine Arts will need to approve the Golden Arch design. The proposed arch is being met with some pushback. A veterans group has filed a lawsuit to try and block its construction. The suit argues the project will obstruct the view of the Arlington Memorial Cemetery and dishonor the service of veterans.
Okay. So not everybody's excited about it. I don't know why we need it. I don't feel any kind of way about it, but I would like life to improve. And I don't feel like building statues is going to improve life in any kind of way, but that's okay. They're saying that in the first video, Team Trump unveiling plans for the Trump Arch in Washington, D.C. And then in the second video, more details about the arch. Also mentions a lawsuit where they're trying to stop the construction, saying it will block the view of the Arlington Memorial Cemetery. And I wonder if that was done strategically. They say it's some veterans group, but is it some veterans group that's funded by the Democrats? Because that's what it kind of sounds like. It sounds like a tool being used against President Trump, as anytime he wants to do anything, that's what happens. Somebody stands up from the darkness and all of a sudden decides that he can't do what he wants to do for one reason or another. Either way, next up, we got an update on Diddy. It's titled "Diddy asks for immediate release in appeals hearing." Now, when they went to court, they didn't really decide on anything, so it seems like maybe they might actually let him loose. We'll see how it goes. Either way, it's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the Triumphal Arch. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy freedom to you. Zero, we need it for what's coming. What does a statue do? What do you mean? Ghostly, they got the trained dolphins there to greet the astronauts. They need a little action after all this time. I don't trust dolphins. Not at all. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom to you. Tool care, where's the money coming from? Well, Snooks was posting stuff that was saying that it's going to be privately and publicly funded, but we won't really know until they make some sort of announcement about it. Because that'll be the next step, is the Democrats pointing out how it's being funded. So they can say if it was funded by taxpayers that Trump's a mean orange man. As if Democrats don't blow taxpayer money as well. So we'll see how it all turns out. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom to you. Truly care. Trump is taking too many snakes. Oh, taking too many snakes in. I've known a couple girls like that. Can't trust those snakes. What's up, Cool Frog? Happy freedom to you. King Biltong, what is up with everyone getting upset when people talk about Melania? I have no idea. I didn't even know I couldn't talk about it until yesterday. Yesterday, everybody got mad. Stupid. I actually had somebody on YouTube telling me that I had TDS. That's how much I love doing this. When I first started doing it, I had people in the chat that were calling me the N-word and a white supreme pizza in the same fucking live. Like, in the same live. And I like that. I like that. That means I'm entertaining everybody. It's not just one side or the other. What I can't handle is the hypocrisy. And when we cover lefties losing it and we get done, we read through the chat and everyone's like, man, the left is so sensitive. You can't say anything around them without them losing their shit. And I made a joke about Melania, and then all of a sudden it looked like we had lefties in the chat. And it was like, don't be talking shit about lefties. You gotta turn around and act like one. So, I don't know. Life's funny like that. Ghostly, DC is a soulless swamp, and I don't care what they build there. Yeah. I don't trust any places that don't allow guns. Reg, he should just put up a double arch and call it Big Donnie Mac. That's right. That's right. But then McDonald's is going to sue him, you know? That'd be the next thing. Oh, here, Juicer, I can't even read that out loud. They'd cause a riot. King Biltong, you're the third podcaster today mentioning getting shit on talking about Melania. That's interesting. I feel a lot better now that I'm not alone. I was surprised when it happened. That actually makes me feel better. Thanks, King Biltong. I'm glad I'm not alone. Pumpkin, maybe he could find a different place for the arch because of the group starting the lawsuit saying that it's going to block the view of the Arlington Memorial Cemetery. It could be. Maybe they could rotate it. Isn't it like a roundabout or something right there? Maybe they can reposition it. I just seen a comment and I scrolled past it. Messed everything up. Kick, so you know my ex-wife? Not exactly, but those types are out there. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for the $2 over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the support. It says, you're real, Jeff. That's why I'm here. Let's see. That's why we are here. Stay cool. Thank you, Patriot Dad. I appreciate you. Libby Racer, TDS is rampant on Blue Sky. Oh, I totally believe that. Biltong, third out of who I listen to. There must be more. Yeah. I didn't realize that Melania was like out of bounds as far as topics to talk about. And I was just joking. I think I didn't even spend a whole 10 seconds talking about her, but yeah, I went too far. Those jokes are too much. Parabellum, Johnson's baby oil is going to pay bail for Diddy, or just pay off the judge. Yeah, exactly. They need Diddy to come back out. He's a huge asset to them. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Brig? Happy freedom to you. Guess who? Jeff has a bad case of the IRS, like millions of Americans this time of year. I'm actually glad to be through it. It's not completely over with, but I'm really just waiting for my tax documents to be approved or whatever. You know, it's been submitted. I just need the government to give me the check mark to let me know I'm good for another year without them bastards knocking on my door. But otherwise, it's all over with. Ghostly, what view of the cemetery? Been there a few times. Till you're inside there, there's no view of it. See, Ghostly, that's what I was wondering. I don't know anything about the Arlington Memorial Cemetery. I was wondering if it was a bunch of nonsense just to say, no, Trump can't build his arch he wants to build. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, we got to follow up on Diddy. It's titled Diddy asks for immediate release and appeals hearing. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. Need a good old follow-up on Diddy. He's got to be making friends in there. I mean, come on, man. All right, hooligans, hit that like button. Let's get into this.
And appeals court grilled lawyers involved in Sean Diddy Combs' criminal case to determine if his 50-month prison sentence is valid. The music mogul was not in court on Thursday, while his attorneys appealed his conviction on prostitution-related charges. News Nation senior story editor Paula Froelich is here with all the scoop. And Paula, you and I were on yesterday morning, talking about how Combs' attorneys believe his sentence is overly harsh. They want him released from prison much sooner than April of 2028. Any sort of ruling come down on this?
No, it was really interesting, Marky. So Combs's lawyers, he was not in the courtroom yesterday, went to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals and said, this is ridiculous. He was sentenced on evidence from charges he was acquitted on. This should be overturned and he should be released. So the judges actually listened. It was 2 hours and they did not come to a decision. So it was clearly divided and it's ongoing. So we shall see if he gets to walk out a free man.
Yeah. Any interesting stories as to why he wasn't present in the courtroom yesterday?
I don't think he needed to be. And the other thing is, he's not presenting as a very sympathetic person right now. We all know the background and we all know what the case was for. And this is clearly a technicality that they are arguing. So he did not need to be there.
Okay, we will see what comes next in this case. The Scoop with News Nation senior story editor Paula Froelich. Thank you so much, my friend. Have a fabulous Friday. We'll see you next week.
Damn, they're out there having fabulous Fridays. I think they do that at the strip club, too. Anyways, they're saying that Diddy's attorneys are pushing to try and get released on a technicality. They were undecided by the end of the hearing, so we'll see how it goes. If they thought it was straight nonsense, they would have just ruled on that. But because they didn't, well, there's a chance he might actually get out. Interesting. Next up, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today was provided by Culty. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what your hooligans think about this follow-up on Diddy. Dusty Diddy. What is this? It's Diddy time. He can't wait to get released. Yeah, Zero. Sometimes people act like babies. I don't know why that happened though. I have no idea. I was so caught off guard by the crying. Let me see. Cass, it's your birthday today? Well, happy birthday to you. I hope today kicks ass for you. Thank you for sharing your birthday with us, Cass. I love birthdays. Wrench, there's no out of bounds with real hooligans. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty reasonable. If people get offended and shit, they could just tell me and explain to me why they're offended, and I will actually take that into consideration. People just start barking at me. I don't really respond well to that. Ranch better buy some Johnson & Johnson stock right now. That's right. They let him out. Stock's going up. King Biltong, even if I put a foot down wrong, there'll be no technicality for me. Yeah, King Biltong, that stuff only comes with money. I'm the same way. They don't look for ways for me to get out. They look for ways to put me in there. Plasquack had a funny feeling he was going to get off on a technicality. Well, I'm not even sure because they didn't give us enough details in that story. I'm not sure that he's actually would be off the hook because I think he's waiting for more court stuff. So I think he would only be released until the next time he has a hearing. And then he could get more jail time or whatever's going to happen to him. Because I think he's facing sentencing next, and there may be a whole separate court thing that's going to happen. But they're trying to make the sentencing less than what they're suggesting, which I don't remember what they're suggesting at this point because it's been a while since we had a Diddy update. But they were trying to lower the number. It didn't seem like that was working, and now they're using the strategy to get him out on a technicality. But like I said, I think it would only be temporary, and then all of a sudden he could be sentenced and get some more time or have this upcoming trial that I think he has happening for a separate matter that he could get time for that too, but we won't really know until we get an update. Told Care, if you don't offend people, you aren't doing it right. I know. I just don't like to make people mad. I make people mad at me naturally without trying at all. And so, I don't know. If people would like to stick around, I am open for them to explain themselves. I'm pretty understanding. Libby Racer, Diddy misses the baby oil and gold chains. Oh, you know it. He's been doing it for decades. Rappy, glad the astronauts made it home safely. Does it even show anything on the live anymore? I forgot we had that. I think this is from the White House. Yeah, this is from the White House. Ryan said they're letting him out because he keeps banging all the inmates. Democrats can't figure out why they're not getting pregnant. Fucking stupid. That's so stupid. Goodness. Ghostly. Just know it's you. You're wrong. All your fault. Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, exactly. Walk me through the streets. The walk of shame. And terrible hooligan. Kicks, I miss the riot coverage from the days gone by. And the dreads. I miss it sometimes. It was entertaining. Oh, I guess that's it. I like how it says that it's coming from the Pacific Ocean. Oh, you can't see it because the damn banner. Move, banner. It's taking place in the Pacific Ocean. Out in the ocean. Like Ralphie May. Anyways. King Bill Tongue, I don't offend people. I piss them right off. It's funny you present fact, how that pisses many people off. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I've had people tell me it's the way I carry myself. That I just naturally piss people off. I really don't try. You could tell when I'm trying. Let's put it like that. You could tell if I'm trying to piss people off. What's up, Hidden Bull? Happy freedom to you. Parabellum, block the view from where, though? People on the roundabout should pay attention to the road anyway. Yeah, I agree. Try and take pictures of the cemetery while they're supposed to be driving in a circle. That sounds like people. Green Eye's better to be pissed off than pissed on. Well, I mean, it depends on who you are. Some people are about that life. You know, I bet Diddy, he'd have to make some serious choices. Anyways, let's get into this midlife break here. Get this pulled up. Like I said, this was provided by Culty. And this is titled, Catch Me If You Can.
So I have no plates and no working lights on the back of this truck. And this dude pulled in behind me. I got my food and I parked. I got all day, bacon boy. Fuck you. You're not getting me today, pal. So I have no plates.
Standoff. An unarmed standoff. You know he got busted, though. You know he totally got busted. After a while, the cop would just pull up behind you, just let you have it. The cop was being lazy. That's what was going on. He was going to wait for the guy to pull out and then bust him, but if he gets restless, he'll just pull up and bust him one way or another. That's how cops are. Anyways, getting back to the news here, Kamala Harris says she's thinking about running in 2028 presidential race. Now, this actually worries me as much as she's just a dumb individual. She lost against President Trump, but President Trump's not going to be in the next race. Well, we don't expect that to happen. So, to me, she's... could she win against Vance or Rubio or whoever's going to be running? Because she lost against Trump, but you still hear people saying, you know, that they would vote for her if they had the option, or wishing other people would have voted for her to make her president and stuff. So it makes me feel like she might actually still have some support. There's a lot of people that are on fire for Vance, though, so we'll see how it goes. Either way, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open a browser, go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat. And like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Let's get this pulled up. Oh, Hyena Harris. I kind of hope she doesn't run for president, because I hate hearing her voice. But at the same time, what happened to AOC? Could you imagine Harris and AOC? I don't know which one would be the VP. Probably AOC, I guess. Grody, there'd be AIDS on stage. Hit that like button. Let's get into this.
So are you going to run again in 28?
Listen, I might. I'm thinking about it. I spent countless hours in my West Wing office, footsteps away from the Oval Office. I spent countless hours in the Oval Office and the Situation Room. I know what the job is, and I know what it requires. Look, the American people have a right to expect that anyone who wants to run for office and be a leader, that it can't be about themselves. And what they want for themselves has got to be about the American people. And that's how I think of it, and I am thinking about it in the context of then, you know, is who and where and how can the best.
I know you guys miss Hyena Harris. The only thing I miss about the Democrats being in charge is actually being able to make fun of the news without people getting fucking butthurt. You know, that's really it. We have a whole list of sound bites that we can't play anymore because we don't have Democrats fucking things up. And I have a whole palette of mascots that we used to put up in the corner all the time for KJP, Hyena Harris. Oh man, we can't do any of that anymore either. And so I just miss being able to make fun of the news a little bit more. Otherwise, they were fucking the country up. Hyena Harris saying she might run in 2028. Do you guys think that she could win against JD Vance? She lost against Trump, but Trump's not going to be in the next race. Also, who else do you think is a potential Republican candidate besides Vance? And a lot of people say it's going to be Vance and Rubio, but we won't know until we get there. Either way, next up, we got another idiot. This is suspect arrested for throwing a Molotov cocktail at the CEO of OpenAI. Apparently, they threw it at the house. They didn't throw it at him, but the way that they got this news put up is they act like he was personally attacked, which is not exactly the case. But either way, people mad at AI trying to be destructive about it. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Hyena Harris. Snooks, I'd vote for Vance. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that want to vote for Vance. Hair Juicer, I miss KJP. Levitt's harder to make fun of. Yeah, I don't try and make fun of Caroline Levitt. I see the way people act about her. I don't try and make fun of her. I point out that she's got too much Botox in her face, and I feel like she's messing her face up. By the time she's in her 40s, she's going to look like an alien creature because she's just doing too much shit up here. Her eyebrows are going to start casting shadows over her eyes because that stuff is becoming three-dimensional, and I don't know. People are going to get mad. I keep going, but I wish she would stop fucking with her face. She's too young to be doing Botox, in my opinion, but that's just me. Russ, I like Vance and Rubio. Yeah. Southern England, same. I think there's a lot of people going to vote for Vance. I don't know if Rubio's actually going to be the VP pick, but it is an interesting combo. Yeah, Zero, I know. I agree. I don't think it's the same either, but that's just what people say. Zero, we will meme her out of the race. Yeah, and that's another thing. All the memes were good. When she sucked her way to the top, she did. She must be good at it, because not all females become vice president. That's terrible. That's the closest thing to a compliment I can give her. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Larry. Hope to see you in the voice chat. Tom, man, she's dumber than a box of rocks. She is. I can't handle her voice. She oozes her voice out of her neck hole. That's the best way to explain it. She just drags the shit out of her words. She sounds like she's complaining all the time. Well, today we're gonna be doing this, and it's like, oh my god, it is so straining, so fatiguing to the ears. I can't handle it. Just oozing her voice out. Tom Massey is the top pick for president. Interesting. I haven't heard anybody say that yet. Ghostly, who are you talking about? Kamala Harris is pregnant? Are you talking about Caroline Leavitt? Talking about her tits? Yeah. Caroline Leavitt, she's looking delicious. You hooligans crack me up. Green Knight, she sounds drunk permanently. Yeah, I don't know if it's painkillers or what. What's up? Got some? Happy freedom to you. Stankin' hooligan. It's like that sometimes. Tom. Oh, Massey is your top pick for president. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I haven't heard anybody else say that. I don't know a lot about Massey. Zero. Where are you seeing that, Zero? The White House cut the feed. If you post the link, Zero, I'll put it in the background while we read through the chat. Russell, you don't like Massey? How come you don't like Massey, Russell? I don't know anything about him. Libby Racer, Greta's pregnant? I hope that's a lie. I hope that is fake news. That's not good. That's not good. She needs to go to jail because nobody did that willingly. No way. No way. Kicks NASA's live. Let me see if I can find it. Zero, you're watching on Fox News. Let me pull it up. I didn't know that it was still going on. Otherwise, I'd have it in the background. Do.
You can see in some of our shots.
What is this? Calm her down. What the fuck? There we go. All right. This is live from NASA. Zero, Right Side Broadcasting showing it. I wonder why the White House cut the feed. Branch, I can't read that out loud, but I believe you. Tom, he votes Republican 91% of the time unless it's a shitty bill. It's pretty good. It's a good attribute. Guess Greta being pregnant makes me throw up a little bit. Yeah, I think it's fake news. I don't know. Willie Fix It. Happy freedom to you. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy freedom to you. Joel Caroline's got a dairy bar going on. Yeah, her kid is not going to starve. I know that. Pumpkin, Massey's a rhino. Willie Fix It. Massey's a masshole. I didn't realize Massey was so controversial. King of Biltong. We do links. Well, you could send me a link through an email, but generally, if it's news, as long as it's not like a restreamer or something like that, you can drop links in Discord. Otherwise, if you're trying to get me a link directly, you can just email it right to me. But you gotta let me know because I don't check my phone throughout the live, unless I'm told to. Roy, you think she's Botoxing? Talking about Caroline Leavitt? Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Her mouth looks like a butthole. God didn't make it that way. And she keeps getting forehead injections. You can see it because sometimes she'll come out for the live and she'll have weird lumps on her forehead, and it's because of injections. And I don't think she's doing her cheekbones. I think she just naturally kind of has a doll face. But yeah, she's doing it, and it's kind of trendy amongst those kind of people. Like, is it Eric's wife, Eric Trump? His wife is, how do I say this without pissing everybody off in the chat? She looks like she wears a mask for a face. Like, I think it's Eric's wife, one of them. She's on TV all the time. She might even run a podcast, but her eyebrows are like that, like stick out, and because all the injections, it just looks like they have a rubber mask on for a face. I think Lara Trump's like that. I don't know. It's just popular among those people that hang out that party. King Bill Time. Oh, that's a good idea too. I can't log into Facebook though. If that's a funny video, King Built On, I can't screen it right here on the live, but I'll check it after the live. But yeah, that's a good way to reach me too, King Built On. Send it through X. Snooks, Eric's wife, Laura, yeah. Let me just pull it up because I'm not just trying to say these people are ugly. They need to stop messing with their face. Like, God made their face the way it was supposed to be. Let's see if I can find a picture like what I'm talking about here. They just do too much injections in their forehead. It makes their eyelids look weird. Image. Alright. So I don't know if you can see it because how small the picture is, but it's like casting shadows over her eyes because her forehead sticks out 4 inches now because of all the gel and random shit they're injecting in their face. And it's just, I don't know. I just wish they would stop doing it. And like I said, Caroline Leavitt's too young to do that, in my opinion. I don't think anybody should be doing it, but I'm like 8 years older than Caroline Leavitt, and she's starting to look older than me, and it's because of the damn injections. But anyways. Here, Juicer, I just looked her up, and oh my God, her cheekbones are on the corners of her mouth. Yeah. I just don't think we should be manipulating our faces. 0. What am I checking? What am I checking? Oh my God, notifications. I'll check it again. You gotta let me know specifics unless you're just joking, 0, because I have like 1,200 notifications on my phone right now. Ghostly, yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's people doing that to their face. It's just, I don't know. I think it has something to do with being on TV. Oh, I see, 0. Can you build time? I'll check it after the live, and we'll see about putting it on the schedule. Total care plasticity at its finest, yeah. I just don't think it looks good. Patriot Dead, plastic, yeah. King Bill Time, my wife is sitting next to me while I'm listening. You just mentioned Hyena Harris, and this popped up for, oh, that video you sent me? Like I said, I'll check it after the live. That's funny, though. We gotta get those likes up, hooligans. What's up, Lion's Heart? Happy freedom to you. Appreciate you sticking with us, Lion's Heart. What's up, Lil Ripper? Happy freedom to you. What did I just do to my eye? Himbull, how do you get ran over by a bearcat even if they are trying? He must have been laying on the ground. We'll get to that story, though. What is your name? Jane. Happy freedom to you, Jane. Did you see how Canada is given their 3rd biggest city, Vancouver? No, I don't know anything about what's going on in Canada right now. What's up, Sandra's Library? Happy freedom. What's up, Low Ender? Happy freedom to you. Guess who? She's no Rita. That's true. Sandra's Library, what a gross piece of news to walk in on. You're talking about Hyena Harris? Sandra's Library, she was such a pretty young lady, but she's letting pressure of crap destroy her. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Caroline Leavitt? Here, Juicer Coast Guard hands the astronauts a fine for not having registration. Yeah, they should. That's how it'd be for us. If we had hooligans in space, as soon as we land, that's what they would be doing. Ghostly, I think the doctors and media are pushing women to look more like shapeshifters. That could be. trying to continue to normalize it. Snugs, Rita has Botox, but it's subtle. See, I never thought about that with Rita. Zero, God made us as perfect. Let's see. Made us as perfect we are. Yeah. God didn't mess up when he put us together. Thank you so much, King of Biltong, for the $5 hairs over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, King of Biltong. Thank you so much for everything. It says, I need to get my kids to bed. Hope everyone has a great evening. See you guys next week. Cheers. Thank you so much, King of Biltong. And like I said, thank you for sending me this package here. We're going to be unboxing it later on in the live. Really appreciate you, King of Biltong. Patriot Dad, my new air fryer sounds like a jet taking off. That sounds fantastic. That'd get me so hyped up for pizza rolls. What's up, Puffa Stuff? Happy freedom to you. Zero, no worries. Autocorrect, and I can't read, so, you know, it's all good. Brent, she just needs a little face cream. A little bit goes a long way. Some nutritional injections. Guess who? Rita has shoulder tocks. She gets, what? Gets them linebacker set. Is that what it is? She gets buff shoulders from Botox. I never thought about that. All right, hooligans, moving forward. We'll move this over to the side and we'll stay up to date with them bobbing around in the Ochin. Anyways, next up, suspect arrested after throwing a Molotov cocktail at the OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's San Francisco home. Apparently, he was also, I don't know if he was going to their headquarters, but he was making threats at their headquarters. So this guy, he basically couldn't wait to be arrested, is what they're saying. Hit the like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube, and let's get into this.
Breaking news in San Francisco right now, where one person is under arrest accused of throwing a Molotov cocktail at the home of OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
Yeah, this happened on Lombard Street there in Russian Hill. OpenAI also says the person made threats at their San Francisco headquarters. ABC7 Eyewitness News reporter Zach Fuentes joins us live in that neighborhood with more on what we're learning at this hour. Zach.
Yeah, earlier this morning, all we knew is that this had happened at a CEO's home. And in the last hour, we did confirm that it was Sam Altman's home that was targeted and that threats were also made to the OpenAI headquarters here in San Francisco. Now, this home, we've been on both sides of the street here on Chestnut Street, the other side on Lombard. We can see that it is a very secure home. There are plenty of cameras all over the place, but we do know that something happened here. First, when you look out here, it doesn't look like much happened, but San Francisco Fire Department did confirm with us that it responded to this area for a small fire outside before 4 this morning. The fire was extinguished before they got here, and both the San Francisco Fire and Police Department investigators were called out here and did find evidence of a Molotov cocktail at the scene. They say nobody was injured. Now, we did get a statement from OpenAI, a spokesperson. They said, quote, early this morning, someone threw a Molotov cocktail at Sam Altman's home and also made threats at our San Francisco headquarters. Thankfully, no one was hurt. We deeply appreciate how quickly SFPD responded and the support from the city in helping keep our employees safe. The individual is in custody and we're assisting law enforcement with their investigation. We did just speak with a neighbor moments ago here, said he was concerned by what happened because he wasn't sure if he was a target. He did feel some kind of relief when he found out that the suspect also went to OpenAI's headquarters, which made it more likely that OpenAI and possibly Sam Altman were the target of this. But he says, again, it is very concerning that this happened.
All right. And I wonder if this is going to grow and be a trendy thing for people to start attacking AI, because you see a lot of, I think it's liberals, talking about AI drinking water. And I don't really know what that's about. I know that they're saying that these AI data centers use a lot of water, but there's no way to get rid of water. Like, the planet never has any more or any less water. All the water that's here on Earth stays here on Earth. It doesn't go anywhere else. Unless the astronauts bring water with them. That's the only time water leaves the planet. So I never really understand what they're talking about, because they act like AI is going to just drink up all the water and we're not going to have water anymore. And I don't understand that way of thinking. Same thing with them saying if they kill the billionaires and trillionaires, that's somehow going to make life better. I don't understand that at all. And I can't find anything about it. If you Google this shit, Google acts, it's not just Google, even Brave browser does it, but they act like that's not a thing. But if you go anywhere on social media, especially where there's liberals all gathered around, you could tell by the smell. They're saying stuff like that in the chat. The AI is drinking up all the water, and killing billionaires and trillionaires is somehow going to make America a better place. And I can't figure it out. But it's creating outrage and people to be mean and mad about AI and things about AI. And a lot of people are mad about AI. It's not just the lefties, but probably a lefty that threw a Molotov cocktail at the CEO of OpenAI's house, right? That sounds like lefty behavior to me. And so it makes me wonder, now that this has kind of cracked the door open, are more people going to start attacking individuals that are related to AI, businesses, stuff like that, that's all connected to AI, just like they did with Elon and Tesla, right? They didn't like Elon, so then they started attacking the dealerships and vandalizing people's personal vehicles and stuff because it was a Tesla of sorts, especially the Cybertruck, right? Those were being targeted hardcore for a long time. President Trump had to make it like 10 years in prison. If you do this stuff, you participate in this because of how bad it was getting. So it makes me wonder, is there going to be an escalation of people attacking individuals and businesses and things like that that are connected to AI? Either way, they're saying this person has been arrested after throwing a Molotov cocktail at the home of OpenAI CEO. The person arrested also was making threats at the OpenAI headquarters. So like I said, he basically couldn't wait to be arrested. Next up, California deputy has been killed. Armored vehicle runs over suspect after gun battle. Now, this is going to be a funny way I got to handle this because they show a little bit of the standoff of the officers shooting guns and stuff. I cannot show that on Twitch or on YouTube. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the video and then we're going to flip back and forth between this screen and the screen where you can see the video. You'll be able to hear everything, but if you see me flipping the screen, that's why, is because I have to avoid being punished for showing news clips because YouTube and Twitch is fucking soft. So anyways, that's coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the CEO of OpenAI having his house hit with a Molotov cocktail, as well as this Yahoo making threats at the OpenAI headquarters. Guess I'm just say pew pew. It's not about it being said. It's you cannot show individuals holding firearms. That's how the community guidelines are wrote. Ghostly, as a communist, you also have to be a little tarded. Yeah, that's right, Ghostly. That's right. Here, Juicer is definitely a lefty. Any hooligan would have made it over the fence. Well, that's true. That's true. Goodness, that's hilarious. Ghostly, if you're a communist, you think smoking the rich is good because then the state takes the money and the power. Yeah, so I mean, I guess I understand it when you say it like that, but obviously here, that's not how shit's gonna work. You know, if somebody smokes a billionaire or something, God forbid that happens, the family member, somebody's gonna receive the money, right? It's not like going back into the pool and we all get $5 each, like in those big lawsuits that happen. It's not gonna be like that, and I don't know why they think like that. I mean, they must be really brainwashed into being some commies if they believe that's how life works. Russell, I want to be a billionaire for your information. Me too. I don't even care. If I could get $1 million, I could do everything I want to do in life. And it's funny because most things I want to do is more work. I don't want to like be on a boat floating in the water somewhere. You always hear people say that. Like they want to retire, they want to get $1 million, they'd be kicked up on a beach somewhere. That shit is boring to me. I grew up with the beach. You know, I grew up being on Lake Michigan. That shit is boring to me. It's nice to be able to go visit. I want to work. I want a food truck. I want a Chinese restaurant. I want a breakfast diner. I want my own bar. I want my own auto shop. And not just mine. I want it for the public. And they all have to work with integrity, right? They gotta be honorable individuals. We will have good policies and affordable prices. Like I want to make life a better place. Like I don't want to be sitting on a fucking beach somewhere. I could do that any day. I don't know. But I need some doll hairs in order to do that. So that's why I'm trying to become a millionaire. Russell, bet Jeff enjoys being punished. I don't enjoy it, but I seem to get punished all the time either way. Zero, Jeff Mactown, hooligan only. See, if I could get, I think it's $10 million to buy Hell, Michigan. And you get all of it. It's got its own theme park and everything. And I just want to call it Hoolie Town or some shit and just make everything there great. We're trying to make Michigan great again. Everybody can come visit. Guess I want to start a landscaping company where the crew is only short individuals. We'll word it like that before YouTube gets spunky on me here. What are you going to call it? What's the name of the business, guess, huh? Pumpkin, I'll take 5,000. I'd be very happy. What is 5,000 going to do, Pumpkin? You got some business ideas? Magic Moon, Hawaiian Beach sounds good. It does until it's like hurricane season and stuff like that. Kicks. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Kicks is like they're coming out of the capsule. I'm like, what does that mean? That's some sexy talk if I've ever heard it. What's up, Courtly? Happy freedom to you. I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Courtly? Libby Racer, the person throwing the Molotov cocktail was trained by Antifa. It sounds like it. Throwing with a little girly arm. Courtly, you're not voting for Harris? Come on, man. What's up, Frizzy Fro? Happy freedom to you. Death to clankers. Wow. And then you even got Rumblebot on your side of it. Look at that. Look at that. He's a traitor to his own kind. I said he. It's a traitor to its own kind. Pumpkin, another car would be fine. Not a new one. Well, that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. I need a new car as well. Kicks, yeah. There's some. You're suave. You didn't realize. Risen up the chat. What's up, Mello? Happy freedom. Pager Dad, camel toe's my favorite dish. So anytime I'm fond of sweets, need a little dessert. Agent O Max Sui, yeah, exactly. What's up, 7th? Happy freedom. Got some weed eaters. That's a good one. Russell Shortgrass. And cut your grass just a little bit. Little mowers. That'd be a good one too. Pager Dad, I'm fired. You're fired. All right, well, let's move forward in the news here. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't even have that screen full screen. I'm fucking up today. Doing my best, though. Anyways, like I said, next up, California deputy killed armored car, runs over suspect after a gun battle. Now, again, I'm going to have to flip the screen back and forth because of soft-ass community guidelines, but you're not going to miss anything too special. It's just avoiding strikes and whatnot. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick, that you should go join jeffmaclive.com. Go set up a profile, create posts in Hooligans Alley, the forums, and the group chats. Plus, watching the live is a lot more fun with memes and GIFs in the chat. There's tons of stuff to do and new things happening every day. Select a free membership to get started. So let me drop this link really quick. All right, get into this next video. Been anticipating it the whole live because we have to successfully get through it without getting a strike. All right. Now, like I said, this title, California deputy killed in an armored car runs over the suspect after a gun battle. Hit that like button. Let's get into this.
We intentionally ran him over. Don't shoot at cops. You shoot at cops, we're going to run you over. He got run over. He got what he deserved.
It all began with bullets flying in a Porterville neighborhood. This dramatic video showing law enforcement officers running for cover. Tragically, Tulare County Sheriff's Detective Randy Hoppert was shot and killed while serving an eviction order. And then an hours-long standoff taking place before that gunman was spotted wearing tactical gear and moving between houses, and then run over and killed by a Kern County Sheriff's Department Bearcat. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter following this story for us tonight. Leanne.
Mark, that violent and deadly scene unfolding in the middle of a quiet neighborhood this morning. It all began with what was supposed to be a civil eviction order. It ended in the deaths of that deputy and his killer. A barrage of bullets and a deadly gun battle with a heavily armed man claims the life of a Tulare County Sheriff's deputy.
Or advise him to put down the gun and stay inside his residence. Shots fired, shots fired. Officer down. Take cover. The Bearcat. Shots fired, shots fired. Officer down. No shots fired by the suspect.
After an hours-long standoff and repeated shootouts, the gunman finally taken down.
One of the Bearcats ran over him and killed him. We intentionally ran him over. Don't shoot at cops. You shoot at cops, we're going to run you over. He got run over. He got what he deserved.
The sheriff says 35-year-old Randy Hoppert, a 6-year veteran of the department, was shot and killed as detectives were serving an eviction notice at a home in Porterville between Bakersfield and Fresno. Investigators say the suspect, 59-year-old David Morales, was expecting law enforcement to arrive for the eviction and was lying in wait.
They were immediately met by a subject with a rifle. Gunfire immediately exchanged between the officers and our suspect.
The sheriff says Morales was armed with a high-powered rifle, the violent gun battle continuing throughout the day as negotiators tried every tactic to get him to give up.
Basically, he said he's going down in a blaze of glory and he ain't going down peacefully. He made that very well known.
He says when Morales finally left the home dressed in tactical gear and camouflage, hiding in neighbors' yards and firing at armored vehicles, the decision was made to run him over. Deputy Hoppert died at the hospital, leaving a department and his family devastated, all due to the actions of one man.
He created this, and we have a 4-month-old baby that will never know his or her father. This is senseless.
Hoppert's death is the first line-of-duty death for that department in nearly 20 years. Governor Newsom says that the state's flags will be flown at half-staff in his honor. Reporting live, Leanne Suter, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Leanne, thank you.
Okay, so hopefully we averted punishment for showing the news. Sensitive ass community guidelines. Anyways, they're saying this man was being served an eviction notice, and then he shot and killed a police officer, began a standoff situation. The officers took the opportunity to run over the man with a SWAT vehicle. Officers saying that don't shoot at cops and you won't get ran over, and also says that he got what he deserved, which is totally fine because the guy wanted what he got. It's all good. There shouldn't be anybody outraged. Anyways, next up we get the last little bit of the news. Illegal in the U.S. I don't know why they wrote it this way. Either way, a border crosser is accused of killing a Florida store clerk. He didn't just kill her, he beat her to death with a hammer. Now, I don't think she should have stuck her nose in his business, and I think that was she shouldn't have done that, and it would have saved her life. But at the same time, he's an illegal, and he doesn't need to be beating people to death with a hammer. On top of that, he was beating his windshield with a hammer, and that's how it all started. Either way, it's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this dumbass getting ran over by a Bearcat after he thought it'd be a good idea to shoot at cops over an eviction notice. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be evicted. I wouldn't want any part of that. God forbid that ever happens. But that's not the right way to respond. There's a lot worse things happening in life than that. So I don't know. Finding a place to live is very, very difficult, but he didn't handle that correctly. Anyways, reading through. Let's put NASA in the background. There we go. There we go. I don't see the dolphins. I don't know where they're at. Ghostly, I want to know the whole story behind the eviction. Was he not paying, or did the bank screw him over? It's sad either way, but I can understand a man being unfairly backed into a corner. Yeah, I mean, it would feel like life is over. I don't know. He can't do anything about it now. He's ran over by a Bearcat. Wad. Oh, I don't know. I didn't think about it like that. I thought he was just messing up his own vehicle. That's definitely, that makes things very different. And happy freedom to you, Wad. Ranch, here comes the ban on them assault Bearcats. Yeah, exactly. Got to ban those assault SWAT vehicles. Zero chose death by cop. Yeah. Guess the SWAT vehicle was excited. I seen that. Had that little attachment on the front. That's how you know it's a boy. Russell, death by Bearcat would be the way to go. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be crushed to death. I don't think I would like that. I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot of ways to go that are enjoyable. But I mean, carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide poisoning or whatever, people sit in their garage with their car on, that doesn't seem that bad. You just go to sleep. Same thing with painkillers. You just go to sleep. Being crushed by a Bearcat, I don't think so. I don't think I would like it. I don't think that would be the way for me to go. Guess some body armor worked great against that Bearcat. Yeah, exactly. Russell, find out? Yeah, he found out all right. Ghosty, I saw the gunfight and the cop runs like a little bitch. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And then they played it like 11 times in that video. That's badass, Tom. Hair Juicer, did anyone see the story about the architect that said he was kidnapped by dolphins and forced to design a structure for them? I did see a video on that, and I can't remember where I seen it, but it wasn't a whole video, so I didn't put it on the schedule. Let me see, because I do want to play that video. I can't play it today because I don't have time to go look for it and shit, but tomorrow's Free Speech Saturday. It's always hard to find news on Free Speech Saturday because they always want to just review the whole week of news. And we kind of do that when we cover the memes. And I've said that the last couple of weeks, that when we cover the memes, it's like a recap on everything that happened in the week, but in meme form, which is fantastic. But I'll see if I can find that story here, Juicy, because, yeah, that's a crazy story. And what's also crazy about it is that people believe him. People believe that he was, like, coerced by the dolphins and kidnapped and stuff. And that's funny. Ghostly, I didn't hear that part of the story. Where are you reading these articles at? The first half, okay, he was giving dolphins acid to try and get them to speak English. That's second half of motivation right there. I didn't know that was going on. Jesus loves us. What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom to you. The only reason NASA is doing this because SpaceX made him look like a bunch of idiots, in my opinion. Yeah, 10 Man. Well, it's funny because a lot of this NASA stuff, you know, Artemis and all of that, a lot of people in the comments are all talking about SpaceX, and they're all talking about Elon and stuff. So, like, NASA, they kind of lost their identity because they're not the only monopoly in town anymore. Courtly, no, I didn't see the zip lines. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see that. What's up, Frey? Happy freedom to you. Been through worse. Yeah, eviction sucks, but there's a lot of difficulties in life. Kicks, it's only due to China and India going heavy on space. Isn't India supposed to be trying to go to the moon or something like that? I think I remember hearing something about India trying to go to space. Phrase SpaceX is like a Filipino hooker, cheaper and better. That's right. That's right. Corley, that's why I have Mace in every car. I got something like Mace. You point it and press a button at another person. It's sort of like Mace. Joel Carey, instant justice. Yeah. Pumpkin, he was smushed. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be smushed. I wouldn't want those problems. Hold on a second. There we go. Kicks, India made it. They made it to the moon, or they made it to space? Trickster, happy freedom to you. India faked a moon landing. Interesting. I love that. Now we're all doing it. Ghostly, for your information, they failed to teach the dolphin English. Well, it still sounds like a win-win for the dolphin. I mean, if anybody wanted to do tests like that on me, I would sign up immediately. Guess how do we know that those NASA boats are not drug boats? That's right. I know the White House is watching closely. 10 man, my 45 identifies as mace. There you go. Exactly. I always refer to it as a medical device, because it is, to a certain degree. Kicks the space Coke. They're going to bring the Coke sharks out there. What's up, Rennie? Happy freedom to you. Roy, he sold the house a year ago and never moved out. Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, it makes sense for an eviction. I wonder why he decided. Why did he sell the house? Are you sure he sold the house and the house wasn't foreclosed by the bank? Because I don't understand why he would sell the house and then not move out and then do a standoff on top of that. I mean, I'm not saying that's not what happened, but it's very weird. What's up, Snooman? Happy freedom to you. Snooman. We can live stream in 8K around the globe, and this looks worse than a home video from 1988. Yeah, it's not my fault it's pixelated, and this is the official NASA feed here. I mean, we could refresh it, but it is really pixelated. There was a clearer live feed from space than we have right here. That's that's right. Thank you for pointing that out. What's up, Right Mind? Happy freedom to you. What's up, TW? Happy freedom to you. Guess who the tire brand of the Bearcat should get an award? That's right. They're going to play it in their commercials. You need something that's tough when life gets tough. Nothing tougher than Firestone or some shit like that. Tom smuggling that space dust. That's right. That's what they're doing. It's been transported. That's why they're all excited. Ghostly, now they're faking boats. Shake my head. Those ain't even real boats. That's CGI boats right there. Anyways, moving forward to the last little bit of the news here. Border crosser accused of killing Florida store clerk. This person's a maniac. Shouldn't be here. Another American killed. It's no good. Hit the like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube. And let's get into this.
Developing now, an illegal immigrant is accused of killing a store clerk down in South Florida. The victim is a mother of two. The suspect was supposed to be deported years ago, but he's now charged with her murder. Fox 35's Chancellor Wynn is live in the studio tonight with those details. Chancellor.
Yeah, Robert Joaquim actually had a final order of removal from a federal judge back in 2022, but because of temporary protected status, he remained on the streets of Florida until last Friday. That status has now been revoked following his arrest for a deadly attack that police say began over a smashed car window. Now, according to investigators, a store clerk stepped outside to confront Joaquim after he began smashing a car window with a hammer. That's when police say Joaquim turned the weapon on the woman, beating her to death in broad daylight right in front of the gas station. Joaquim originally smuggled into the country by boat near Key West in August of 2022. While a federal judge ordered him deported just 1 month later, he was granted temporary protected status, or TPS. Today, Fort Myers police and ICE confirmed that his protective status has been revoked as he sits behind bars on an ICE detainer.
This was a horrific crime. Evil individuals who commit violent acts in our community will be pursued, held accountable, and brought to justice.
This case now drawing national attention. President Donald Trump taking to social media, calling the brutal slaying one of the most vicious things you will ever see, and blasting the program that kept Joaquim here. President Trump's post reads in part, "This one killing should be enough for these radical judges to stop impeding my administration's immigration policies and allow us to end the scam once and for all." Now, even though that federal detainer, the acting field office director for ICE in Miami, says Joaquim's deportation back to Haiti will likely have to wait at least until the state of Florida finishes prosecuting him for murder. In studio, Chancellor Wynn, Fox 35 News.
All right. Now, Wad had mentioned that that was her vehicle that he was hitting with a hammer, but in that video, they just say a vehicle. So I don't know if that was actually her vehicle or not. But like I was saying before we played the video, if she wouldn't have interacted with him, she'd probably still be alive. Now, that's not justifying it. I'm not trying to say it's okay, but I'm saying I think that she probably would have been in a better position if she'd have been minding her own business. I know that sounds bad, but I don't know what to compare it to. This person's acting like a maniac. He's got a hammer. He is blowing out this windshield, broad daylight, in front of everybody. If you cannot whoop his ass, are you going to talk to him as a man? Probably not. Probably not. If you don't have a weapon, you already can't take him with your hands. You're probably not going to engage with him because chances are if he's hitting the windshield with a hammer, he might hit you with the hammer. And that's kind of a man way of thinking. I'm mansplaining right now. Enjoy that. So it makes me feel weird that a woman saw this happening and went and engaged with him. And what he did to her is awful, but in my opinion, not unexpected. So if that was her car, that would make a lot more sense. To say, hey, what the fuck are you doing to my car? Like, that makes a lot more sense than being like, I'm going to go stop this crazy guy with a hammer. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But either way, it's unfortunate what happened. They're saying this illegal killed the store clerk after she interacted with him and he was smashing this car window with a hammer. After the interaction, he beat her to death with that hammer. Now they're saying that he's all set to be deported, even though he was already set to be deported before, but the Biden administration, all of that, prevented him from being deported. His deportation right now is currently being delayed because they're waiting to process him for murder. And so we'll see how that goes. I don't know if that means like they're going to give him murder and then he's going to sit in our prison for 20 years and then we're going to deport him, or if we're just going to deport him straight up. Also, what happened to sending everybody to El Salvador? We haven't covered any videos talking about that in a very long time. Ever since that poor father from Maryland, the illegal who's a woman beating, human trafficking, MS-13 piece of shit, when he was sent to El Salvador, it was a lot of controversy and all of that. Democrats went to go visit him while he was locked up and all that kind of stuff. Now he's back. And not only is he back, he's free. He's walking on the streets and stuff. They sent him back to Maryland. He's free right now. That was the last time we heard anything about MS-13 gang members or Tren de Aragua gang members being sent to El Salvador to the Supermax out there. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's CCOT. And I think I keep confusing it with Epcot, which is not the same thing, by the way. But either way, that was the last time we heard anything about that. How come we're not sending people to El Salvador Supermax anymore? That seems weird to me. Either way, like I said, that is the last little bit of the news. Next up, we got the fun stuff. We have an unboxing from King of Biltong. We're going to be trying today's candy the Brain Blaster Sour Candy from Wrench and Green Eyes. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stowner, and it's titled, If Men Tested Women. And our official funny video of the day is provided by Colty, and it's titled, I'm going to name him Carlos. All of that's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what your hooligans think about this illegal who beat this woman to death with a hammer. Hair juicer. Actual mansplaining. Now this is what I pay for. I just can't help myself. I don't know why I word things the way I do. You're jumping the gun there, hair juicer. Zero CCOT. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just wasn't very confident in it anymore. I started confusing it with Epcot. Russell, it's a small world after all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ghosty, I totally agree. Totally agree with that. Guess yep. Just let them have it. Just save us all the money and time. Oh, let me put this back on the screen here. There we go. Now they're getting worked over by helicopters. They just re-entered the atmosphere, been bobbing up and down in the ocean. I'd be throwing up already. Now the helicopters are there creating tsunami effects. And like, I'd be like, just take me home. Like, I'm done. Just take me home. I don't want any more. Sometime those assault hammers. I know. I thought they were going to ban the assault hammers after what happened at Pelosi's house, and I guess not. Hey man, hit my windshield, I'm gonna bust your ass. Yeah, exactly. What? I don't know if it was her vehicle, just felt that way watching it. Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot more sense if it was her vehicle doing it, but I don't know. It's unfortunate that it happened. That's why Americans need to be armed. Solve that problem right there. You got an illegal in the country beating the shit out of anybody's windshield with a hammer. That's okay, because our rights equipped us with what we need to handle situations like this. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know, but she'd be alive today if she was armed. At least there'd be a better chance of it. Oh, what? I haven't seen the actual footage of it happening. I'll see if I can find it on X. Zero drama meantime? Yeah. Because I'd be sick. Russell, I can't. I'm so dead inside today. Right, she asked him for the hammer, but he didn't understand the assignment. That's terrible. That's terrible. Trickster, thank goodness it's over. Yeah, I guess the next time we go to the moon, it's supposed to be a bigger event other than doing a drive-by. It's killing me that the footage is pixelated now that it's been pointed out. The footage was clearer when they were a million miles away in space than being out in the ocean. Rich, have they smelt the Earth yet? I'm not sure. Plus, correct, they pulled the capsule out before the people? Really? I don't know why protocol's the way it is. Corley, they don't want to get rid of their voter base and the mail-in ballots. Yeah, you're absolutely right. High Plains Drifter, Alligator Alcatraz? No, that's in Florida. And that's on a break right now, too, because they didn't survey the area to maintain wildlife habitats or some shit. I don't know. There was some federal loophole that they didn't do that they were supposed to do, and so they're being sued by multiple people because of it. So as far as I know, Alligator Alcatraz is on pause right now because they have to have the federal government come out and survey some crap or whatever, and then they should be back up and running. And I haven't seen anything else about Alligator Alcatraz since we covered that story. That was the last update I've seen about it, and it was a while ago when we covered that. Nibby Racer, CNN is on the other side of the attacker. Oh, I believe it. They're like, he was having a normal day until that woman came out and started bothering him from the store. He felt he needed to defend himself with a hammer over and over again. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all. What's up, Air? Happy freedom to you. Space cooties. They do. They got the space AIDS right now. Spray them down. Corley, we got more guns than people in this country. Yeah. We got more trained marksmen outside of the military than inside the military. Here's you. That's not even what I said. I can't read that out loud. That's not what I said. Plus quack behind every blade of grass. That's right. Renee, Congolese justice system. We'll see what happens with this guy. They say he's going to be deported, but they said that before. Guess who? It's AI. They're still in space. That's right. The Ochin isn't real. It's not real Ochin right there. But they're really in space. Anyways, let's get into the fun stuff, you hooligans. I know it's cool. Big boats and helicopters and America. Fuck yeah. I know. Let's get into the fun stuff, though. We are going to be doing an unboxing because King of Biltong sent me something. Then we're going to be eating today's Brain Blaster Sour Candy. It was provided by Wrench and Green Eyes. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. The first one is provided by Stoner, and it's titled, If Men Tested Women. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Colty, and it's titled, I'm Gonna Name Him Carlos. All of that's coming up next, but first I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals. Buy me a coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. So let's see what King of Biltong sent today, because Biltong makes everything better. Klaus, you got to watch your cat toes there. Usually he had his cat toes right near my Biltong. Disrespectful. I swear I raised him better than that. You'd think. Alright. Look at your cat toes. Stinking cat toes. Ooh. Take it out the packaging. Now I want to remind you, hooligans, really quick. You need to go to BiltongUSA.com. Get yourself some Biltong. I know my camera won't focus because it hates me. But like I said, Biltong USA, use code Jeff in all capital letters. You'll get 10% off on your order. And everything King of Biltong has sent me has been fantastic. They have the good stuff. They got the hot stuff. They got coffee. They got everything. Ooh. And it's amazing. So let's see what we get today. Holy. Got a plethora. Here. I gotta double check because King of Biltong sent me an Easter egg for Easter, and I didn't realize it till after the live. I think we got everything. I can't remember what it's called. It was a candy Easter egg. I don't know. It was fantastic because King of Biltong's the shit. He's the man. So what we got today? We got the Wagyu Peri Peri. This is good stuff right here. It's a little spicy. It's not too spicy, but it's a little spicy. It's good stuff. Let me see. Oh, we actually got 2 packs of these. So we're going to try it because I'm starving to death. And this will give me a good excuse to eat it. That's what I told her. Anyways, let's crack open some Biltong. You got to say it with an accent. I don't know why. That's just how I do it. Some of this peri peri. I shouldn't even touch this with my bare hands, but I'm going to. Look at that. Look at that Biltong goodness right there. It's like beef jerky, but better. Way better. Again, this is Wagyu Peri Peri. Cheers, hooligans. It's so good. Gotta use that Clorox wipes before I touch my eyes or my pee-pee. I'll forget. A little spicy. Choking me up. Oh, it's been a while since I had some heat. A little spicy. Go to BiltongUSA.com. Get yourself some Biltong. It is fantastic. Oh, that peri peri a little spicy this batch. What does it say? There's no numbers on it. It's good stuff though. Go get you some. Thank you so much, King of Biltong. You're a badass, and I really appreciate you. That peri peri choking me up today. I'm a little sissy now. Taking this break from this hiatus from spicy stuff. We'll get back to it as soon as my legs heal. Anyways, now we're gonna be trying some Brain Blaster sour candy. We got to figure out what we're gonna pick out of the bag here. We're going from spicy to sour. When I have the shits later, I'm gonna know why. We got. What level is this? It's a level 1. No, we need something better than that. What about this one? That's also a level 1. What about this? It don't say. Mystery sucker. We'll see about that. What about this? This is level 3. Sour candy brain breakers. I guess I need my brain broken. Let's do that. We're going for the brain breakers. Actually, I wonder if there's nothing in here that's actually a level 5, now that I'm thinking about it. I can't remember who was. Somebody was asking. I think it was Green Eyes that was asking about it. They actually did not provide anything that's a level 5. We should write them a letter, because that's kind of bullshit. They're saying they scale it 1 out of 5. We don't have a level 5 anything. Them fuckers. Let me see. Is this the one? Nope, that's a level 4. They straight up do not have anything that's a level 5. We should send them an email. Anyways, we're going to try this. This is a level 3. It says Sour Candy Brain Breakers. Now, I think this is going to be like the other ones that we tried where it's got a hard candy coating on it. So we're going to play these funny videos while I'm sucking on these balls, since you guys love that so much. I know you guys are recording it, playing it on the weekend. Yeah, I know. Anyways, that's how we got to go about it, because it takes a while to get to that sour center is what I told her. And crack her open. This is like a family pack. You want some sour balls, Klaus Daniels? He's like, what are you talking about? I'll be licking sour balls all day. What do you think I do? I'm a cat. I know. Damn, that biltong is so good. I need to eat food after this, because otherwise I'm going to put down that whole pack. Lift the tab to open. Serving size, 10 grams. I got to weigh it. I'm not going to weigh my balls, you guys. That's too much. Alright, now we're going to do about 4 of these. If I can get them out of the box. I'll tell you what, if somebody wants to suck on my balls, it don't take this long to get them out. I'm just saying. Anyways. So this is a level 3. I don't know if I showed you guys or not. This is a focus camera. Like, a little help will go a long way. Okay, fuck you, camera. Anyways, it's a level 3. These are the balls we're trying today. Cheers, Hooligans. Candy coating. Little sour right off the rip. Nothing bad, but we're going to get into these videos, and then we're going to see about this sour center here. Let me see. First one's provided by Stoner. You can do it. I remember now. Like I said, this first one is provided by Stoner, and it's titled, If Men Tested Women.
You can do about it.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah, listen to your girl, little boy.
Little boy?
Go.
No, then Maggie, go to the car.
Let's go. Let's go.
Giddy up. Stop,
You're escalating. Stop. You're being
Baby.
crazy. Stop.
We knew it.
Disappointing. You can stop restraining me now.
Wait, what the hell is this?
It was a test, babe. See what kind of partner you are.
A test?
I'm in a fight, and your move is to hold my arms behind my back? You know what I punched with?
No, I was just trying to...
We know.
Have you seen Titanic?
Yes, I've seen Titanic.
That scene where Rose is literally in a lifeboat and then jumps back onto the ship so she can be with Jack?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Every guy saw her do that and instantly went, well, Jack's dead. That's what you did here today. You rosed me.
I rosed you?
You rosed him.
No, I didn't rose you.
You rosed the living shit out of me. But it's okay. It was just a test and we can improve. Let's go, little boy. Giddy up.
Yeah. No, hey, don't fight!
Seen enough?
Too much.
What? Another test? So what, are we breaking up now?
Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? It does. Did you guys coordinate little boy?
No, actually.
No. Oh, I hate that.
You're lucky we don't do that. Because you're trying to rose us. Anyways, getting into our official funny video of the day. While I'm still sitting here sucking on these sour balls. Yep, this is my life. Anyways, let's get into our official funny video of the day. This one is provided by Colty and it's titled, I'm gonna name him Carlos.
What happened?
Imagine if he stole the baby. That's all I kept thinking. I'm like, it's a funny video until you think about what if he actually stole the baby. Anyways, that is all the coffee I had for you hooligans today. Let's see how sour these candy balls are. I think I can break them without breaking my teeth now. Maybe. Level 3. Oh my god. It hurts. Oh my god. I don't even know what to compare it to. Fucking hurts. It's so sour it hurts. It just tastes like chemicals. It's supposed to be sour balls. I don't know. I have no idea what to compare it to. It's so strong. It is strong. Oh. Okay. All right. We made it. Thank you so much, Green Eyes and Wrench. You guys have fantastic sour balls. Oh, it's so sour. Well, Hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to grab this link really quick. Oh, and drop it all in the chats. We're going to read through. We got the pledge coming up. And then we are right now over on Rumble. Ooh. All right, Hooligans, there is the link link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, we would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we've got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The Hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to watch the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chat. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the Hooligans. Also, it is Friday, so we are going to be doing the voice chat right after the live because it's already 10 o'clock here. And it's always a lot of fun. I try to hang out for at least 2 hours. Sometimes it's a lot longer than that, but the Hooligans are always there keeping the fun going. You should definitely join us. Get yourself a paid membership for the website. You will be able to join us on Fridays for the voice chat. Plus, you'll have access to all the features we have over on the website. If you have not used the coupon at the top of the link list link, you can use that coupon for a free 7 days over on jeffmaclive.com with Hooligan Status, which is a paid level, but it ain't going to cost you anything. You don't have to type in a credit card or anything like that. Use that coupon at the top of the link list link, and you will be able to join us in tonight's voice chat. You'll have access to all of the features on the website for the next 7 days, and you'll be able to join us next Friday in the voice chat before your membership expires. They'll give you a full 7 days to figure out if you want to pay the $10 hairs for the month, which all the Hooligans say it's worth it. So definitely join us in the voice chat. Like I said, use that coupon or get yourself a paid membership for jeffmaclive.com. We're going to read through really quick. We got the pledge coming up. I'm ready now over on Rumble. Zero toxic. Yes, it's very sour. Very sour. Guess now you know what Satan's dick tastes like. No, I haven't been sent that yet, but I'm sure it's on the list. Guess I'm swallow. Everybody's gonna be telling me I'm a good girl. Holy. Russell man finds mystery, baby. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna name him Carlos. Ice shows up. Everybody's saying clip that. I wonder if you guys did clip it. You guys are cracking me up. I'm gonna be devouring this build time right after the live. It's so good. Cadbury egg. Yeah, Wad, that's what I was talking about. You knew what I was saying. Russell, you like eating King of Biltong's meat. I do. It's almost a sport for me at this point. I enjoy it thoroughly. Turbo, happy freedom to you. I paid $10. Where's my lap dance? Happy freedom, Turbo. Thank you for joining us. What's up, Jagula? Happy freedom to you. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're the bestest. I appreciate you being with us today. Thanks for hanging out. Too old to care. Thank you, Rappy. Enjoy the rest of your night. Too old to care. Jeff's cheeks are clenching on both ends. Trickster, who makes the candy? It's Brain Blasters. Yeah, Brain Blasters with a Z in Blasters. We actually have another box, a bigger box over there. I don't know if we're going to do that one next, but we got like 3 or 4 more pieces of candy in this bag, and we'll see what we got coming up next. We still got hot sauce. We got a hot chip. We got hot chocolate, puzzles, and we got another Brain Blaster box. And like I said, that one's bigger. It's a bigger box. Kicks is better than the hot stuff. Well, I'm glad you feel that way, because I don't know what's causing the holes in my legs, but I'm hoping that taking a hiatus from hot stuff is gonna heal my legs. Of course, now there's something in my damn eye. Pollution. There's pollution in my eye. Magic Moon, a one-legged duck. Mm-hmm. Kicks, you giving me pointers on how to eat the sour balls? I recognize another professional when I see one. Rappy chicken tenders and salad for dinner. Sounds fantastic. Pumpkin, I'm trying. Pumpkin, Klaus looks happy. Klaus is happy. He's a happy cat. Especially because it's 2 hours late for the fancy feast. Don't wake him, because he doesn't know that yet. Guess who? Jeff's got meat and sour balls tonight. I know. I'm a lucky gal. What's up, Slampire? Happy freedom to you. Alright, hooligans. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. It is that time. Once again, we're going to be raiding out over on Rumble. But before we do the raid, we have to cut off Twitch because the raid is against community guidelines over there. If you're watching on Twitch, you'd like to be a part of the raid, you're welcome to join us over on X, Blaze, Kick, YouTube, Rumble, or JeffMacLive.com. Otherwise, I will see you Twitch Hooligans on Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans, because tomorrow is Free Speech Saturday. No YouTube, no Twitch on Free Speech Saturday, because we do not have time for soft-ass community guidelines. So keep that in mind. I will see all of you hooligans on those platforms on Monday. Otherwise, everybody else sit tight. We got this raid coming up. Tastes like sour balls in my mouth. All right, let's figure out who we're raiding. Who are we raiding? Glamour's live. Celtic Growers live. Toasty's live. Angel's live. Everybody's live. Let me see. Let me see. What are they doing over here? Waffle Meat's live. I think it's been a little bit. Oh, I think Rumble's doing the weird thing with the time again. Oh, he's taking a break. Let me see, let me see. Wilkie's live. I think we should raid Wilkie. How long is Wilkie's been live? Almost 4 hours. Well, that's alright. He's playing Mario Kart. He's got time for a raid. Plasquag. Oh, I should have checked the chat first. We're gonna raid Wilkie. Maybe we'll do Third Railify. Actually, didn't we just? I think we just raided Third Railify earlier this week. We're gonna raid Sergeant Wilkie. Hit the like button as soon as you land. Let's get raiding.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh my God! I'm still gonna think. Whoa! You ain't gonna dodge everything! You ain't gonna dodge everything! Give me that! Yes, it's happening!
Fuck.
The Hooligans! Yo, thank you, Jeff, back for the raid!
I did well back then.
Happy Freedom Day!
Everything you got! Come on, you!
Thank you for the follow!
You will ever.
Thank you. Happy Freedom!
That's the second time I beat you. Hush!
I know.
Happy Freedom! Happy Freedom! Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with a full room of Rumble gamers. Yo, look at this craziness that we have going on. We got Hernandez in here. We got D-Racer. We got Smay. We got Tooth Entertainment. We got Joke 65, JT the SG up in here, man. I appreciate you, Jeff Mack. Thank you so much. Hope you had a great stream. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We're just having here a community night with Mario Kart. If you have Mario Kart and you want to get in here, get in here. We drinking, we driving. On the game, in the game. Thank you for the follow.
Everything you got. Come on, you! Hey, you want to live forever?
Hey,
just pick my stage.
Oh, I hate Zero says hello to all you gamers.
Hello.
Hello, man. Hello, man. Yes. Hit them likes, hit the follow, all the good stuff. Hit them with it. Hit them with it. Peanut butter jelly time.
Burned out.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. I have not seen this Mario Kart. I did not know. Looks fun. Anyways, we're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping her up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. And like I said, it is Free Speech Saturday tomorrow, so no YouTube, no Twitch tomorrow. And we do have the voice chat going on tonight. I'm going to be in there right after the live. I don't think I have time to cook food or anything. It's already almost 10:30. So yeah, get yourself a paid membership for jeffmacklive.com or utilize that coupon at the top of the link list so you can join us for the voice chat. It's always a lot of fun. Plus you'll have access to all the other features on the website. And everybody says it's a good time, so you should go check it out. It's the home of the Hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through them. We're wrapping her up. Zero, he does that often, games with whoever shows up, and it's so fun. I believe it. Eventually, I'm going to have to game with some of these guys. Me and Italian were going to play on Saturday a couple months ago, and then something happened and it fell through. But eventually, we're going to have to play. I've played with Glamour once before. I can't remember what it was. Might have been Arc Raiders. I can't remember. It didn't last very long. But otherwise, I haven't had the opportunity because we're all live at the same time. We'll figure out. One day I'll be able to game with the gamers. What? I can't read that out loud, but yeah, that's funny. Man, she needs some syrup. Hair juicy. Yeah, I saw them on the list. Zero. Yeah, we did raid Third Railify on Wednesday. I was thinking we just raided them. That was the first time that might have been the first time we've ever raided them, because normally they're not live by the time we start. Ghostly, yeah. Yeah, Ghostly. If I ever got the opportunity. Oh, I appreciate you, Magic Moon. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for being with us. Absolutely too old to care. Thank you. Jagula, Twitches. For the shapeshifters, I know. Those are the only ones that are accepted over there. They treat the rest of us like scum. Oh, much love to you, Pumpkin. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you, Roy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Jagular cornhole. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm offering. What's up, Tina? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Daywalker? Happy freedom. Appreciate everybody sliding through. Oh, yeah, what? I forgot. Yeah, we did play the drug dealer game. And she like did the whole thing and I just wandered around because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I forgot about that. What is it called? Schedule 1 or something like that. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Wad, you're right. All right, Hooligans. It looks like we're good to go. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time for Free Speech Saturdays, Coffee with Hooligans. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news. And thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys are fantastic. Go enjoy the rest of your night. Go and find yourself some good food, have fun, and be safe. And I will try and do the same and make your way back to us tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.